All right, guys, my daughter right now is running in the middle of the night. And you're like, well, she's on the treadmill in the yard. Yeah. But we got no electricity over there. And you're like, well, how is she running on the treadmill? Does it have an engine? No, it has a motor. But right behind her, see that box? That is an Ecoflow. That is one of the smallest Ecoflows that they have. And I tell you what, that thing is a game changer. And I know there's a lot of Ecoflows out there that are actually big. The Ultra, Delta Pro 3, Delta Pro 2. This isn't that. This is a much, much smaller unit. And the reason that you want a smaller unit is I can take that thing into a coffee shop in a bag and I can charge that. Depending on what's going on around the world, in our country, in our cities, in our states, that thing can be taken when you go camping. It fits in the car. Again, it's very, very small. And inside our house, that can run for several hours. Look at several hours. A fridge, a freezer. It can run that treadmill for about 6 hours. It is simply amazing, and I can charge it in less than an hour. So let's say I'm getting a cup of coffee. There's chaos around the world. Chaos meaning I just got my electric bill, and it is tripled from what I was paying 3-4 years ago. I can take that Ecoflow into a coffee shop, and I can charge it, and they don't mind. They don't even care. They actually encourage it. And I can see having a whole system to run your entire house. Friends, that's awesome. As long as there's not looting, as long as there's not gangs, as long as history doesn't repeat itself. And what I mean by that is Hurricane Katrina, Hurricane Sandy, and some of these other natural catastrophes that we've had. That wasn't an option, pulling a generator and running that with the people who were in a fight or flight state of mind. They were raping, pillaging, killing. And sometimes you need what is called a solar generator. That thing is just run off lithium-ion batteries, and you can run the smaller items in your house. And yes, they do have bigger ones, but the bigger ones you're not going to bring into a coffee shop. And if you have no way in the middle of winter because of solar panels to charge it, and because of what's going on outside in society, if you can't start a gas generator because people are going to hear it, you're going to draw attention, that thing is perfect. It really is. Again, less than an hour to charge, doesn't take but a couple hours with solar panels, and I could take it to a coffee shop and have no problems whatsoever. Think about getting one of those. I'm not talking about the big ones, I'm talking about the small ones. I'll put some links in the description, guys. Thanks. How many miles did you get in?
3.
What do you think about the old Ecoflow?
Absolute game changer.
You love it?
Love it.
All right, let me show you what it looks like. This is the smaller one. I'll list several of the small ones. I tell you what, I can just pick this up with one hand. And I'll probably need to charge this. I've used it many, many, many times. But I tell you what, I have 36 hours of power. I'm at 61%. Do you understand, guys, how powerful this thing is? It's a whole lot of punch. And again, look at. I can just lift it like this. It can really, this particular one, the ones I'm going to list in the description, you can literally put in like a small bag. And you can bring it somewhere and you can charge it. Something you have to have when you go camping, but something you have to have in an emergency situation. It's awesome. I love it. Love the quality. Love how it's built. And I love that I can take this thing anywhere in the middle of the night. Look at guys. In the middle of the night. There's no power to this shed. There's no power to this. Okay? I'm just out here in the middle of the yard and we're running because we can. Thanks, Ecoflow.